Hey guys, what's going on? Havoc here, bringing you a new video here today on a little gameplay that I have of Solar Hardpoint. It was a 2v2 scrim against these kids who honestly sucked. I was playing the objective role, so don't get mad if you don't see me out with the battle on the power position. Other than that, let's get into the story part 2. So, your boy's back on Black Ops 2. We're rounding out the game trying to get as good as possible. And like I said into the last video, our favorite 3 maps were Cargo, Plaza, and Meltdown. I'm not going to go in depth because I kind of did that in the last video, so if you really care that much, go back to there and watch it. It's a really interesting and funny video. But this is going to be a story part 2. Okay, so this story is pretty sketch. So I was playing, and there was this person named what's his name? I can't even. Tubi, yeah, Tubi. Tubi used to always use the the ballista and the GB. He'd quickscope, and me, I'd get very thoroughly angry and threaten to smash him. At the time, I was only like 10. So honestly, I really couldn't do anything, but I'd sit there and I'd say, "Fuck you, put that shit away or I'll fucking kill you." Like, shit that I really shouldn't be saying. Basically threatening the guy. So, I mean, that was basically what happened with him. About a few months later, he left. And when he left, let's just say, he didn't really come back. By Tubi leaving, this made a huge spark because Birthday 9 was depressed because Tubi was like his best friend, and Cold Death was depressed because that was his friend in real life. So the guy didn't have anybody to play with. I was kind of screwed in that sense. I'm like, well, who's gonna do this with me? Who's gonna play with me? And I sat there for like 8 days, but I got a new squad. This squad consisted of people who I still have on my PS4 friends list now, along with everybody else. Okay, people were Unstoppable Rage, Lightning, and get ready, Shell Shock. Shell Shock and them were they were so good. They're like, Havoc, just go lay down in the hard point. Or Lego, go lay down in the hard point. We can kill everything for you. I'm like, okay. Like, they'd be out here dropping 50 bombs, and I'd have like a massive 7, and I thought that was good for me, because I never played Respawn. All I would ever play was S&D. But now when the time for S&D came, I'd carry them. I'd go like 10-0 because they didn't know how to play search. They were more of those kids who just played domination all day and kind of knew all the spawns and knew what's good and knew how to get their streaks. I'm that kid who went into pubs S&D and dropped like 20 bombs, even in Black Ops 2, my little ass self. Still out here thugging on Call of Duty, but not in the respawns like I do now. Ooh, choking to a shotgun. That was really depressing, but Pix breaks the hill, I think. But yep, he does. So Birthday and them, they wanted to play us because 2B had finally just decided to come back and play. And now I wonder, well, why don't you play a Cold Death then? Because he left to their team. So I mean, I was angry. There was some bad blood here. So what I did, the usual thing, I talked more shit to them, threatened them some more, and made them all quit playing Call of Duty. Basically is what happened. So now we were scribbling this team called Eights. It was like AEIGHT, Eights, something like that. They were actually pretty good. They were decent. I find them on a GB thing, UMG thing. So they're up there. They were decent. They were okay. They could hold their own. But I mean, they would get outplayed because like Unstoppable knew all the spawns. You just sit on there with the M8, dude, and just. Sorry, dude, I'm kind of sick right now, but just sitting there, just bursting off the burst, just. Just totally shitting on the kids. didn't fucking know what hit them. But now, this is when your boy Lego Boy went off. His whole team had lagged out, and we needed 50 more points for the hard point. So what I did, I pulled out the SWAT. He's like, what you motherfucker, you lost. No. Because if you use the SWAT with grip, select fire, and FMJ, ooh, that thing's a boss. That thing turns into the obsidian steed of Black Ops 2, bro. I pulled that out, and I just sprayed them down, bro. They got so mad. And mind you, I wasn't host, because I don't even know if host even did anything on that game. I didn't really notice it, but they were. Neither in this game am I host either. But damn, these kids were getting shit on, bro. It was great to see me actually doing something, and I showed them in theater mode. They're like, yo, Havoc, you're actually pretty good. And from there, I kind of quit competitive for a while. I took a leave of absence. So when I say a leave of absence, that means that basically I played pubs for like a day, and then I came back. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do this. Pubs is boring. So now when I was back in competitive, I teamed with my old roster from the first season, which if you don't know what that was, it was Cold Death, Unstoppable, and fucking Betty. We sucked. I wanted to go back to Lightning and Lightning and Shell Shock, but they had found somebody named War Dog who didn't like me, apparently, because I crapped on him with the SWAT. So what happened? War Dog and Shell Shock actually knew each other. So, this is just a story for the later episodes, but what's it called? They used to play zombies, and they were really, really good at zombies. They knew all the places for the trample steams on Die Rise. They were like those kids who were like the no-lifes when it came to zombies. So that's gonna be episode 3. It's gonna be the Zombies trilogy. It's gonna be all the fucking maps that I played. Gonna be telling you how fucking good I was at zombies. I wasn't very that good. But yeah, we still have 3 minutes left in this commentary, so I'm just gonna leave you guys with the gameplay. I mean, you guys can watch me shit on the kids if you want. If not, click off it now. As always, this has been Havoc. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all the social medias. Don't forget to use code Havoc on all Cinch products. As always, this has been Havoc.